I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. The mother of the child who was allegedly beaten to death by her boyfriend last week has been charged with child neglect. Caitlin Wolfert came to Ulster County Family Court last evening where she was arraigned on the charge. It was a week ago when the badly beaten body of her 2-year-old son Mason DeCosmo was discovered in the family's mobile home on Walnut Park Lane in Milton. Wolfert's boyfriend, 26-year-old Kenneth Stolley, has been charged with murder. Police say beatings occurred over several days while Wolfert was at work and Stolley was babysitting. Since then, Mason's biological father, Louis DeCosmo, has been given temporary custody of Mason's 9-month-old brother, Jackson. DeCosmo's attorney, Christopher Burns, says an order of protection has been issued, barring Wolfert from any contact with the baby, who will remain in his father's care while the County Department of Social Services pursues the child neglect charge against Wolfert.
Well, custody is technically with the Department of Social Services. My client is the resource as he's the natural father, and at this point, that's going to be the status quo. We have the power in the future to ask the court to give us custody under a custody petition, but while we're in the midst of the department's investigation and other authorities' investigation, the status quo makes more sense. The order of protection is issued by Judge McGinty. It's sought by the Department of Social Services. It is one of the things that it does is it makes sure that the mother has no contact with the subject child until we're further along in the proceedings and the department has made accommodations for her to see the child. At present, there is no such accommodation, and the order of protection is a full statement, order of protection.
A trial date of November 18th was set for Caitlin Wolfert. In the meantime, no funeral has been scheduled for Mason yet because his parents have not been able to agree on where to hold it. The rubble that used to be the Monticello Village Justice Court building is now being removed from the Pleasant Street site. The contracting firm Specialty Trades was awarded a bid of more than $86,000 to remove the rubble at the courthouse site, as well as the courthouse debris that had been illegally dumped at a site off Fairground Road in Monticello. The rubble pile has been a source of controversy ever since Mayor Gordon Jenkins ordered the building to be demolished back in October. The cleanup had been delayed after demolition crew members were arrested and charged with illegally dumping the debris. The mayor was on site this morning defending his actions.
It was taken down because we wanted to do a recreation center, and we are still, I hope the board is, we need to renovate this building here too. Look at this building. It's an eyesore. It was board approved. What happened? He illegally dumped it in someone's backyard, and that's what spoiled the whole plan. And I had no parts of that. Come on, how would I tell someone to illegally dump something? Come on. This is not my own private affair here. This is a village project. We have the money. So why would I tell someone to illegally dump it? No, it's not true.
Debris cleanup on both sides was expected to take a number of days. The state DEC and the Sullivan County District Attorney's Office have been investigating the handling of the project. Elsewhere in Ulster County, couple's been arrested after police say they were caught on video working as a team to steal a purse in New Paltz. New Paltz police got a call from a woman back in June that while at a local establishment, her purse containing wallet, keys, credit cards, and cash were stolen from the back of a chair she was sitting on. Police obtained a video surveillance tape from the business showing a man distracting the victim while a woman grabbed her purse. Police later identified the pair as 34-year-old Robert Neisel and 33-year-old Erica Cavallero, both of Saugerties. Cavallero faces a felony grand larceny charge. Neisel was charged with conspiracy. Both were due to appear in New Paltz court this evening. When Senator Chuck Schumer came to the town of Mamakating yesterday to call on the FDA to do something about the shortage of the antibiotic drug used to treat Lyme disease, one of the people there to listen was Amanda Conboy of Bloomingburg. She says her 11-year-old daughter Megan contracted Lyme last year and suffered unnecessarily because treatment was delayed.
She got bit by a tick. She found it herself, and we took all of the precautions to get her treated. The only one obstacle that we came across was that when I took her to the doctor, they made us wait the 6 weeks to give her the antibiotics. And in those 6 weeks, it turned into full-blown Lyme. So had the doctor's office given us the medication right away, because not only did she have the tick bite, but she also had the rash which goes with it, she would have been able to have been 100% treated. And that was not the case, and now she's going to have Lyme's her whole life. More research needs to be done. They need to find a definitive test for Lyme's disease, because there is not one right now, and it's affecting so many people in the Hudson Valley and so many people that don't find the tick. We were fortunate that we found the tick. Not everybody does that.
Schumer says in the past decade there have been more than 12,000 reported cases of Lyme disease in Orange, Sullivan, and Ulster counties, making the Hudson Valley the epicenter of the disease. Schumer says supplies of the treatment drug doxycycline have dropped off dramatically, and as a result the cost has jumped tenfold in the last year alone. He wants the FDA to investigate and push for greater production of the drug. And it'll get a little safer to be a member of the City of Kingston Police Department. The State Attorney General's office says more than $382,000 from civil and criminal forfeitures has been awarded in the form of grants to help 41 police departments in the Hudson Valley, including the one in Kingston, to help buy new and replacement bulletproof vests. The Kingston Department will get more than $33,000 to help buy 74 vests. The matching state funds are intended to fill the gap left by a diminishing federal program first established back in 1998. Authorities say 71 officers in New York State have been fatally shot in the line of duty since 1984, including 4 in the Hudson Valley. The rainy, dreary weather will clear out tonight, and that will leave us with some nice sunny weather for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Thursday will be partly sunny and pleasant with temperatures topping out in the upper 70s. Friday will be another partly sunny day with the highs around 75 degrees. We'll get your day off to an informative start by reading the Times-Herald Record, and anywhere news breaks you will find it right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.